Chapter 26. 1 inch the 11th year, in the first of the month, Yahweh's word came to me, saying, 2 Son of man, because Tyre has said against Jerusalem, Aha, she is broken. She who was the gateway of the peoples has been returned to me. I will be replenished, now that she is laid waste. 3 Therefore thus says the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against you, Tyre, and will cause many nations to come up against you, as the sea causes its waves to come up. 4 They will destroy the walls of Tyre, and break down her towers. I will also scrape her dust from her, and make her a bare rock. 5 She will be a place for the spreading of nets in the middle of the sea, for I have spoken it, says the Lord Yahweh. She will become plunder for the nations. 6 Her daughters who are in the field will be slain with the sword. Then they will know that I am Yahweh. 7 For thus says the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will bring on Tyre Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, king of kings, from the north, with horses, with chariots, with horsemen, and an army with many people. 8 He will kill your daughters in the field with the sword. He will make forts against you, cast up a mound against you, and raise up the buckler against you. 9 He will set his battering engines against your walls, and with his axes he will break down your towers. 10 By reason of the abundance of his horses, their dust will cover you. Your walls will shake at the noise of the horsemen, of the wagons, and of the chariots, when he enters into your gates, as men enter into a city which is broken open. 11 He will tread down all your streets with the hoofs of his horses. He will kill your people with the sword. The pillars of your strength will go down to the ground. 12 They will make a plunder of your riches, and make a prey of your merchandise. They will break down your walls, and destroy your pleasant houses. They will lay your stones, your timber, and your dust in the middle of the waters. 13 I will cause the noise of your songs to cease. The sound of your harps won't be heard anymore. 14 I will make you a bare rock. You will be a place for the spreading of nets. You will be built no more. For I, Yahweh, have spoken it, says the Lord Yahweh. 15 Thus says the Lord Yahweh to Tyre, Won't the islands shake at the sound of your fall, when the wounded groan, when the slaughter is made within you? 16 Then all the princes of the sea will come down from their thrones, and lay aside their robes, and strip off their embroidered garments. They will clothe themselves with trembling. They will sit on the ground, and will tremble every moment, and be astonished at you. 17 They will take up a lamentation over you, and tell you how you are destroyed, who were inhabited by seafaring men, the renowned city, who was strong in the sea, she and her inhabitants, who caused their terror to be on all who lived there. 18 Now the islands will tremble in the day of your fall. Yes, the islands that are in the sea will be dismayed at your departure. 19 For thus says the Lord Yahweh, When I make you a desolate city, like the cities that are not inhabited, when I bring up the deep on you, and the great waters cover you, 20 Then I will bring you down with those who descend into the pit, to the people of old time, and will make you dwell in the lower parts of the earth, in the places that are desolate of old, with those who go down to the pit, that you be not inhabited. And I will set glory in the land of the living. 21 I will make you a terror, and you will no more have any being. Though you are sought for, yet you will never be found again, says the Lord Yahweh. Chapter 27. 1 Yahweh's word came again to me, saying, 2 You, son of man, take up a lamentation over Tyre. 3 And tell Tyre, you who dwell at the entry of the sea, who are the merchant of the peoples to many islands, thus says the Lord Yahweh, You, Tyre, have said, I am perfect in beauty. 4 Your borders are in the heart of the seas. Your builders have perfected your beauty. 5 They have made all your planks of cypress trees from Sinir. They have taken a cedar from Lebanon to make a mast for you. 6 They have made your oars of the oaks of Bashan. They have made your benches of ivory inlaid in boxwood from the islands of Kittim. 7 Your sail was of fine linen with embroidered work from Egypt, that it might be to you for a banner. Blue and purple from the islands of Elisha was your awning. 8. The inhabitants of Sidon and Arvad were your rowers. Your wise men, Tyre, were in you. They were your pilots. 9. The old men of Gebal and its wise men were your repairers of ship seams in you. All the ships of the sea with their mariners were in you to deal in your merchandise. 10. Persia, Lud, and Put were in your army, your men of war. They hung the shield and helmet in you. They showed your beauty. 11. The men of Arvad with your army were on your walls all around, and valiant men were in your towers. They hung their shields on your walls all around. They have perfected your beauty. 12. Tarshish was your merchant, by reason of the multitude of all kinds of riches. They traded for your wares with silver, iron, tin, and lead. 13. Javan, Tubal, and Meshech were your traders. They traded the persons of men and vessels of brass for your merchandise. 14. They of the house of Togarmah traded for your wares with horses, war horses, and mules. 15. The men of Dedan traded with you. Many islands were the market of your hand. They brought you horns of ivory and ebony in exchange. 16. Syria was your merchant, by reason of the multitude of your handiworks. They traded for your wares with emeralds, purple, embroidered work, fine linen, coral, and rubies. 17. Judah and the land of Israel were your traders. They traded wheat of Minnith, confections, honey, oil, and balm for your merchandise. 18. Damascus was your merchant for the multitude of your handiworks, by reason of the multitude of all kinds of riches, with the wine of Helbon and white wool. 19. Vedan and Javan traded with yarn for your wares. Bright iron, cassia, and calamus were among your merchandise. 20. Dedan was your trafficker in precious cloths for riding. 21. Arabia and all the princes of Kedar were the merchants of your hand, in lambs, rams, and goats. In these they were your merchants. 22. The traders of Sheba and Ramah were your traders. They traded for your wares with the chief of all spices, and with all precious stones, and gold. 23. Haran, Caneh, and Eden, the traders of Sheba, Ashur, and Chilmad, were your traders. 24. These were your traders in choice wares, in wrappings of blue and embroidered work, and in chests of rich clothing, bound with cords and made of cedar, among your merchandise. 25. The ships of Tarshish were your caravans for your merchandise. You were replenished and made very glorious in the heart of the seas. 26. Your rowers have brought you into great waters. The east wind has broken you in the heart of the sea. 27. Your riches, your wares, your merchandise, your mariners, your pilots, your repairers of ship seams, the dealers in your merchandise, and all your men of war, who are in you, with all your company which is among you, will fall into the heart of the seas in the day of your ruin. 28. At the sound of the cry of your pilots, the suburbs will shake. 29. All who handle the oars, the mariners and all the pilots of the sea, will come down from their ships. They will stand on the land, 30, and will cause their voice to be heard over you, and will cry bitterly. They will cast up dust on their heads. They will wallow in the ashes. 31. They will make themselves bald for you, and clothe themselves with sackcloth. They will weep for you in bitterness of soul, with bitter mourning. 32 inches their wailing. They will take up a lamentation for you, and lament over you, saying, Who is there like Tyre, like her who is brought to silence in the middle of the sea? 33. When your wares went out of the seas, you filled many peoples. You enriched the kings of the earth with the multitude of your riches and of your merchandise. 34 inches. The time that you were broken by the seas, in the depths of the waters, your merchandise and all your company fell within you. 35. All the inhabitants of the islands are astonished at you, and their kings are horribly afraid. They are troubled in their face. 36. The merchants among the peoples hiss at you. You have become a terror, and you will be no more. I'll be day. Chapter 28. One Yahweh's word came again to me, saying, 2. Son of man, tell the prince of Tyre, thus says the Lord Yahweh, because your heart is lifted up, and you have said, I am a god. I sit in the seat of God, in the middle of the seas. Yet you are man, and not God. Though you set your heart as the heart of God 3, behold, you are wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that is hidden from you. 4. By your wisdom and by your understanding you have gotten yourself riches, and have gotten gold and silver into your treasures. 5. By your great wisdom and by your trading, you have increased your riches, and your heart is lifted up because of your riches. 6. Therefore thus says the Lord Yahweh, because you have set your heart as the heart of God. 7. Therefore, behold, I will bring strangers on you, the terrible of the nations. They will draw their swords against the beauty of your wisdom. They will defile your brightness. 8. They will bring you down to the pit. You will die the death of those who are slain in the heart of the seas. 9. Will you yet say before him who kills you, I am God? But you are man, and not God, in the hand of him who wounds you. 10. You will die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers, for I have spoken it, says the Lord Yahweh. 11. Moreover, Yahweh's word came to me, saying, 12. Son of man, take up a lamentation over the king of Tyre, and tell him, thus says the Lord Yahweh, you were the seal of full measure, full of wisdom, and perfect in beauty. 13. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone adorned you, ruby, topaz, emerald, chrysolite, onyx, jasper, sapphire, or lapis lazuli, turquoise, and beryl. Gold work of tambourines and of pipes was in you. They were prepared in the day that you were created. 14. You were the anointed cherub who covers. Then I set you up on the holy mountain of God. You have walked up and down in the middle of the stones of fire. 15. You were perfect in your ways from the day that you were created, until unrighteousness was found in you. 16. By the abundance of your commerce, your insides were filled with violence, and you have sinned. Therefore, I have cast you as profane out of God's mountain. I have destroyed you, covering cherub, from the middle of the stones of fire. 17. Your heart was lifted up because of your beauty. You have corrupted your wisdom by reason of your splendor. I have cast you to the ground. I have laid you before kings, that they may see you. 18. By the multitude of your iniquities, in the unrighteousness of your commerce, you have profaned your sanctuaries. Therefore I have brought out a fire from the middle of you. It has devoured you. I have turned you to ashes on the earth in the sight of all those who see you. 19. All those who know you among the peoples will be astonished at you. You have become a terror, and you will exist no more. 20. Yahweh's word came to me, saying, 21. Son of man, set your face toward Sidon, and prophesy against it. 22. And say, thus says the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against you, Sidon. I will be glorified among you. Then they will know that I am Yahweh, when I have executed judgments in her, and am sanctified in her. 23. For I will send pestilence into her, and blood into her streets. The wounded will fall within her, with the sword on her on every side. Then they will know that I am Yahweh. 24. There will be no more a pricking briar to the house of Israel, nor a hurting thorn of any that are around them, that scorn them. Then they will know that I am the Lord Yahweh. 25. Thus says the Lord Yahweh, when I have gathered the house of Israel from the peoples among whom they are scattered, and am sanctified in them in the sight of the nations, then they will dwell in their own land, which I gave to my servant Jacob. 26. They will dwell in it securely. Yes, they will build houses, plant vineyards, and will dwell securely, when I have executed judgments on all those who scorn them all around. Then they will know that I am Yahweh their God. Chapter 29. 1 inch the 10th year, in the 10th month, on the 12th day of the month, Yahweh's word came to me, saying, 2 Son of man, set your face against Pharaoh king of Egypt, and prophesy against him and against all Egypt. 3. Speak and say, Thus says the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against you, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great monster that lies in the middle of his rivers, that has said, My river is my own, and I have made it for myself. For I will put hooks in your jaws, and I will make the fish of your rivers stick to your scales. I will bring you up out of the middle of your rivers, with all the fish of your rivers which stick to your scales. 5. I'll cast you out into the wilderness, you and all the fish of your rivers. You'll fall on the open field. You won't be brought together or gathered. I have given you for food to the animals of the earth, and to the birds of the sky. 6. All the inhabitants of Egypt will know that I am Yahweh, because they have been a staff of reed to the house of Israel. 7. When they took hold of you by your hand, you broke and tore all their shoulders. When they leaned on you, you broke and paralyzed all of their thighs. 8. Therefore thus says the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will bring a sword on you, and will cut off man and animal from you. 9. The land of Egypt will be a desolation and a waste. Then they will know that I am Yahweh, because he has said, The river is mine, and I have made it. 10. Therefore, behold, I am against you, and against your rivers. I will make the land of Egypt an utter waste and desolation, from the tower of Sevene even to the border of Ethiopia. 11. No foot of man will pass through it, nor will any animal foot pass through it. It won't be inhabited for 40 years. 12. I will make the land of Egypt a desolation in the middle of the countries that are desolate. Her cities among the cities that are laid waste will be a desolation 40 years. I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations, and will disperse them through the countries. For thus says the Lord Yahweh, At the end of 40 years will I gather the Egyptians from the peoples where they were scattered. 14. I will reverse the captivity of Egypt, and will cause them to return into the land of Pathros, into the land of their birth. They will be a lowly kingdom. There. 15. It will be the lowest of the kingdoms. It won't lift itself up above the nations any more. I will diminish them, so that they will no longer rule over the nations. 16. It will no longer be the confidence of the house of Israel, bringing iniquity to memory, when they turn to look after them. Then they will know that I am the Lord Yahweh. 17. It came to pass in the 27th year, in the first month, in the first day of the month, Yahweh's word came to me, saying, 18 Son of man, Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon caused his army to serve a great service against Tyre. Every head was made bald, and every shoulder was worn. Yet he had no wages, nor did his army, from Tyre, for the service that he had served against it. 19. Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will give the land of Egypt to Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon. He will carry off her multitude, take her plunder, and take her prey. That will be the wages for his army. 20. I have given him the land of Egypt as his payment for which he served, because they worked for me, says the Lord Yahweh. 21. In that day I will cause a horn to sprout for the house of Israel, and I will open your mouth among them. Then they will know that I am Yahweh. Chapter 30. One Yahweh's word came again to me, saying, 2. Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus says the Lord Yahweh, Wail, alas for the day. 3. For the day is near, even Yahweh's day is near. It will be a day of clouds, a time of the nations. 4. A sword will come on Egypt, and anguish will be in Ethiopia, when the slain fall in Egypt. They take away her multitude, and her foundations are broken down. 5. Ethiopia, Put, Lud, all the mixed people, Cub, and the children of the land that is allied with them, will fall with them by the sword. 6. Yahweh says, They also who uphold Egypt will fall. The pride of her power will come down. They will fall by the sword in it from the tower of Sevene, says the Lord Yahweh. 7. They will be desolate in the middle of the countries that are desolate. Her cities will be among the cities that are wasted. 8. They will know that I am Yahweh when I have set a fire in Egypt, and all her helpers are destroyed. 9. In that day messengers will go out from before me in ships to make the careless Ethiopians afraid. There will be anguish on them, as in the day of Egypt. For, behold, it comes. 10. Thus says the Lord Yahweh, I will also make the multitude of Egypt to cease, by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon. 11. He and his people with him, the terrible of the nations, will be brought in to destroy the land. They will draw their swords against Egypt, and fill the land with the slain. 12. I will make the rivers dry, and will sell the land into the hand of evil men. I will make the land desolate, and all that is therein, by the hand of strangers. I, Yahweh, have spoken it. 13. Thus says the Lord Yahweh, I will also destroy the idols, and I will cause the images to cease from Memphis. There will be no more a prince from the land of Egypt. I will put a fear in the land of Egypt. 14. I will make Pathros desolate, and will set a fire in Zoan, and will execute judgments on No. 15. I will pour my wrath on Sin, the stronghold of Egypt. I will cut off the multitude of number 16. I will set a fire in Egypt. Sin will be in great anguish. No will be broken up. Memphis will have adversaries in the daytime. 17. The young men of Avon and of Pibeseth will fall by the sword. They will go into captivity. 18. At Tehaphnehes also the day will withdraw itself, when I break the yokes of Egypt there. The pride of her power will cease in her. As for her, a cloud will cover her, and her daughters will go into captivity. 19. Thus I will execute judgments on Egypt. Then they will know that I am Yahweh. 20 inches the 11th year, in the 1st month, in the 7th day of the month, Yahweh's word came to me, saying, 21. Son of man, I have broken the arm of Pharaoh king of Egypt. Behold, it has not been bound up, to apply medicines, to put a bandage to bind it, that it becomes strong to hold the sword. 22. Therefore thus says the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against Pharaoh king of Egypt, and will break his arms, the strong arm, and that which was broken. I will cause the sword to fall out of his hand. 23. I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations, and will disperse them through the countries. 24. I will strengthen the arms of the king of Babylon, and put my sword in his hand. But I will break the arms of Pharaoh, and he will groan before the king of Babylon with the groaning of a mortally wounded man. 25. I will hold up the arms of the king of Babylon, and the arms of Pharaoh will fall down. Then they will know that I am Yahweh, when I put my sword into the hand of the king of Babylon, and he stretches it out on the land of Egypt. 26. I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations, and disperse them through the countries. Then they will know that I am Yahweh. May the peace of God remain with you. Go in his grace. Amen.